I've got a set of flares, eBay purchase. You can also get these on Amazon. I'll provide a link. Complete set. Each package is labeled where the flare is located on the truck. Front right. Also stamped on the inside of the flare. Info packet. These flares are meant to fit a Ram 1500 2009 through 2017. So, we've got the rubber seal and the decorative bolts. So we got a rubber strip that's in one continuous piece for all four, so you got to trim it at the end. And there's no adhesive on this one, which I'd rather it had it. So it looks uniform, so I guess it doesn't matter which way it goes. So you just spread it open and get it started. Right there. I'll just slide it right up to the end. I don't know if it should be over here or not. So I'm going to leave it long. Then we'll trim it if needed. Well, we go down along the whole way till we get to the end. I'll tell you what, might be a good idea, since this doesn't have adhesive, to rub a little bit of silicone on the fender well first and then put it on. So I got a sharp corner here, and might want to put a little relief cut right here so it don't bunch up. And then I'll trim it just a tad long. And then a little angle here so it'll fit. Plus it's a tad long. I'm hoping this stays tight against the frame. Then you wouldn't need a relief here. It shouldn't. Let me show you. Here's how it will be on the vehicle. So I don't see how that could possibly pull out. So I'm not even going to cut a relief on the inside. So install the rubber trim on all the other flares the same way. Now we'll move on to the bolts. I'm going to do some separation. These go on the fender flares. I have no clue what that is, so we'll separate that. Alright, these are fender well screws. Put them over here. So separate your fender well screws. These clips are also for the fender well. Also found this in the package. That looks like it would be good for the rubber flare to running around the groove or something. These bolts are T30. Also fits the supplied Allen wrench. Nut is 1/2 inch. So put the bolt in first, then the washer, then the locking nut, and it goes this way. You want the Teflon outward, and if you hang over an object you can install multiple, and you only want them snugged up. They're just for show, cosmetic, makes it look like the flare is actually bolted to the truck. Since I don't have a T30, I'm going to go opposite, 1/2 inch socket, and then hold the other side with the Allen. So I've switched up drivers. The other one was an impact, a little hard to control. Now if you have a drill that has this feature here, where you can dial it in, see? It spins. It's just snug. I'll demonstrate here. That ensures you don't over tighten it. You can turn it just a little bit, the whole thing moves. Do the same to the rest of the flares. Ready to install on the truck. First, acknowledge how many holes and the location of the mounting holes. There's 5. Take note, location of factory bolts. I have 4. And then the areas that don't have bolt holes, we want to line that up with the flare. So to remove the factory mud guard, there's one clip underneath. You can turn it with a Phillips or a pull tab screwdriver. Pull that out. Then remove these 3/8 wrench. Pulls right off. Remove the remaining bolts. One here, there, factory. So the factory bolts, there was 2 there, 1 here, and 1 there. That's 4. So we need to line up the flare to find which empty hole gets the clip. That oval hole right there is where it gets the clip. And they've got these little self-adhesive stickers. Pull off the backing, put right on there, and wrap it around like such. Then your clip. Your clip has 2 sides. One's a larger hole than the back, and you want that protruded side up. Clip goes on like that. That little sticker just protects the fender from rusting. Now we want to get a Phillips screwdriver, put a hole in there. You can also run a test screw up, make sure it works. Ready for the flare? Got the top one lined up first, makes it easier, hold it in place. Don't tighten any of the bolts, get them all installed first. All right, nice. The one I just installed, I used a factory clip and the provided Phillips drive screw. For all the others, which are 4, I'm using the factory bolts. Now that all the bolts are in, when you snug it up, push the fender well against the frame. Do that to all the bolts. Holds that rubber tight to the truck. Looks good. Let me demonstrate this little tool. You only need this if the rubber's wrinkled. Just slide it in there. Reseats it. This is supposed to hook on the back side. I guess you start at the other end. Hook on. Anyway, this is nice and tight. The way this is designed, the bolt pattern, it pulls tight against your body, frame. So you got a good water seal. Now we'll move on to the back flare. If your vehicle has the factory mud flap, this one has pulls, one here, one there. Pull that out, 2 in the bottom, and they look like that. And you just get a screwdriver underneath, pry it out, they pop out. So these 2, since it had a plastic pull, are going to require the clips and then the provided screw. 3 factory bolts there, 4, 5, 6. Remove all them. 3/8 wrench. So there's 6 factory bolts and there's 7 mounts on the flare. So we'll have to match it up, see where the clip goes. This bolt right there does not line up with the flare. The flare lines up with this factory and this factory, but I've removed it so the flare will lay flat. I could drill a hole later in the flare if I wanted to attach it here, but I think it's pretty secure between these 2. So same as the front, this middle one gets the clip. Best way to poke a hole is a screw. Plus, you know you're lined up. We are ready for the flare. Spoke too soon. We need a clip here and one there. These clips take the place of where the factory pulls were. Look at that. It covers that scratch. Nice.
then a screw, put all the bolts in, snug it up. Here I had to break out the stubby Phillips. So there you go. Looks pretty good. So the entire process is a little time consuming, a little fussy. However, it's well worth it. Get this look. They're relatively inexpensive. I'll put a link in the description. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and if you'd like to see how to put the emblems and badges on the doors, I'll provide a link